Hello everybody, this is David Smith. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on my investment strategy because I get a lot of people asking me questions on do I day trade, all that wonderful stuff, and I'm going to get into that right now. So before I get started with this, just let you guys know I had an iPad, as I will have majority of the time on this channel because I actually am planning out these videos, like taking notes on what I want to talk about and everything. Didn't do that before. This is something different for me because I take this channel more serious for stuff like this because this is educating people. So I just wanted to make sure I hit some major points and things of that nature. And I'm going to go back and forth like in between Google to get like definitions and stuff over time. So today my investment strategy, first off, I want to start with what is an investment so that way we get an understanding on why I think like this. It says investment, the action or process of investing money for profit or material result. Then they have another definition that I kind of agree with here. It says, in an economic sense, an investment is the purchase of goods that are not consumed today but are used in the future to create wealth. In finance, an investment is a monetary asset, purchased with the idea that the asset will provide income in the future or will later be sold at a higher price for a profit. So my investment strategy is simple. I'm not a day trader, as I said, but I have did swing trading before, which is, if you're not familiar with swing trading, well, let me break them both down. Day trading is if you buy a stock in the morning, you sell it in the afternoon, or if you buy it in 1 minute, sell it the next minute, you're making those trades in the same day. Swing trading could be where I buy a stock on Monday, I sell it on Friday, a few days later, things of that nature. I'm not holding it for a long period of time. I used to do that when I was first getting started because I wanted to just learn different things. I would go and buy a stock at, let's say I bought 2 or 3 shares at $50. Then over the course of a week or two, it goes up to $53, $54. I'm like, oh, I'm about to sell it just to make that initial money and get the idea of everything. So I didn't really dive too deep into that after a while. Like a lot of times I ended up selling things, messing around like that. I ended up missing out on a lot of big gains. For example, I had Boeing at one point. I forgot how much it was, but I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, it almost doubled in price. But I swung, traded, and sold it for something else. Still hold what I sold it for, though. I believe I sold it for Disney at the time. Let me see. My purpose for investing is pretty much like the definition said. I invest because I want to build wealth. I want to build wealth for myself, my family, further generations. That's like my son's kids. I just want to plant the seed that passes this on. And this is like no offense to my family or anything like that, but we weren't really taught this stuff when I was a kid, like what's an investment, ways to make investments grow in the future. And that's not to say that we were not like, people in my family have money, things of that nature. It wasn't like I'm saying we were poor or anything, but we weren't really taught this whole thing about putting the money up outside of saving. We're always told to save money, but when I look at savings account as an adult now, you put the money in there, you're only getting, if you even getting 1% of your money, you're not getting nothing for it. So it's basically just sitting there. So it's like you invest it, it can grow, it could double, things of that nature. As I said in a previous video, posted one of my portfolios from that I opened 2.5 years ago. It'll be, well, actually it's going on 3 years. It'll be 3 years in February. It's up over 150%. So my money's making money. That's the whole point. So to me, I want to be able to plant that seed so that further generations can have a great head start. I want to invest for my son so that way when he gets 18 years old, he will have a great head start. If he want to start a business, whatever it is he want to do, I want him to be able to do it, have the funds to do it. I don't want a lack of funds to be any issues. As far as I go, like myself personally, I would like to, like, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have a retirement. I don't have a 401k, anything like that. I do have money put away in an IRA, but I can't access that till I'm a certain age and all that stuff. But I want to be able to look 20 years down the line. Like, I'm not even 30 yet, so 20 years down the line, I'll be 47 going on 48. I want to be able to have dividend income coming in, or just have money put away in the stocks that's built over time, so that way I can provide a great living for me and my family. That's really what it's all about for me. And I love being free. Like, I worked at retail, I worked in food, I worked in the factory. I've done all of that stuff, and I haven't had a job since 2014. It was March 9th, 2014 is when I got laid off. Not March 9th, March 11th of 2014. So I've been free and just experiencing the freedom that I have, and I was blessed to be able to make money off of my music and things of that nature. I'm just grateful for freedom. So I value that a lot, and I want everybody to experience that. So it's important for me to be the example, because I can't be the person that says, yeah, you're going best, but I'm not doing it, or I'm not living like free. Like, you know, I want to be that person that's that example to give everybody the keys that they need to possibly get on the route of their financial freedom. And that's very important to me. So I'll get more into that in another video. But okay, so my investment strategy is more so that I buy and hold. A lot of the books that I've read or the videos I watched on YouTube have talked about buying and holding. I've bought stocks and held them for years, obviously. It's important because, as people say, you cannot time the market. There are people out there who sit there with the graphs and all of that stuff. I haven't gotten into all of that myself. I'm literally looking at stocks. I want this. I'm going to buy it at this price, see where it goes. Even when stuff goes down, I bought Shopify maybe at $70, but I bought it at $70 because I initially, the first time I purchased it, I think it was around $50. It was going up, going up, going up, then it came down, and then I took that money and bought Amazon. But now, had I kept all my shares of Shopify, because I still have a few, that $70 investment, $70 investment, because when I'll explain that again in a second, but when I sold some of those shares to buy Amazon, I kept a few, and now those shares are up so much more. Like, let me pull it up for you actually. I want to give the real-time stats on this. Wait for Robinhood to load. Okay, Robinhood is loaded. Shopify is the first one. Right now, Shopify is at $392.15 at the time of recording this. So it says my return on investment has been 197.35%. That's crazy. And stuff like that. Like, I took Shopify, I took some of the shares, bought Shopify again. What happened was I put in stop losses to prevent me from losing a whole lot of money. So I might say if I bought the stock at $60 and it went up to $95, I would put a stop loss in at $70, stuff like that. So when it hit that point, it sold all my shares. I bought back in at 70, bought a few shares, and then the ones that I didn't buy back in with, I put that money towards Amazon. I got in Amazon when it was about $800, and right now Amazon is at $1,759, and it just went up to $1,760.08. So yeah, I would have made more money off of my shares that I had in Shopify, but I was doing what I thought was best at the time, and that goes back to I wasn't really timing the market. That was just me putting in the stop loss, and then it went down. So that's a good way to prevent losses. That's what I do. I put that in there so that way I still lock in some profit. It may not be where it's at now, like Shopify is at over $300. If I put in a stop loss at $250, you know, I'm still missing that profit if it hits it. But, you know, if it hits it, cool. If it doesn't, go back in and I build it up. Some platforms have it to where you can trail by percentages. So yeah, I'll go into that as well in later videos. And as I said before, when I sold early, I usually ended up missing out on big gains. Like when I tell you I had like, I want to say I had about 10 to 15 shares of Shopify. Yeah, I would have been making a lot more money than I did buying Amazon, but it's all good though. That's all part of the game. You're learning and stuff like that. Like I was saying before, I pick companies I believe in. Let me go back to my portfolio so I can tell you guys some of the companies that I have in this Robinhood portfolio. I have Shopify. At the time I found out about Shopify selling things online, I was trying to sell merch online, things of that nature. I believe that that's something that's going to continue to grow as we have more entrepreneurs, people trying to do their own thing, more clothing lines. So it's a tool for people to make their own merch and essentially just build up their own business. So it's very helpful. I have Groupon shares. I got those because people like you have used my link below and got us free stocks. I appreciate that. Apple, as you see right here, I got the iPad, I got the Apple Pencil, I got a Mac Mini right there. I got an iPhone, I got AirPods, the Beats wireless headphones, MacBook. I'm involved with that all the way, so it only made sense for me to invest in something that I actually invest in to use on a regular basis. I'm involved in the ecosystem. Amazon, we already see what they're doing in retail. They're making retail adjust, and I think it's just going to continue to grow over time. Disney, I'm a Disney fan. Disney owns pretty much everything right now in entertainment, so it was a smart thing to do, like Star Wars, Marvel. I love all of that stuff. So yeah, those are some of the things that I believe in. I have some other stocks in here that I'll talk about at a later time and different stories about things like that. But these are companies that I believe are going to be around for a while. Some of them pay dividends, such as Disney. You know, that's a nice dividend. Some nice dividend income is what I was trying to say if you have enough shares. What I do is I use drip, so I will buy shares of it, and when the dividend comes, it will automatically give me fractional shares. Robinhood doesn't have that yet, but the majority of my Disney shares are in TD Ameritrade, which has it. So if you're interested in that, check that out, because that's a way to build your portfolio even more, because you're automatically getting new shares. And yeah, I believe I just pointed out everything I want to talk about in my investment strategy. So I buy and hold, and my exit strategy is if something just, I pay attention to the company. So if things start to look a little shaky, I may pull some of my money out, or I may not. It might not sell all of it, might just sell a fraction of it. But for me personally, I believe I'm just going to be in for the long haul throughout time. When you go back and you look at the history charts, you see even when the market goes down and crashes, it flies back up beyond where it was before. So unless we get like a crazy crash, then that's something else. But for me, I feel like I would just go buy more stocks at that point in time. I will be looking into options and things of that nature. I have a few people that I want to reach out to that knows about things like that, and I would love to bring them on the channel once I get the platform built up even more. So look forward to that, just so that way I can have other options out there. Like, I don't want to just be that person that's telling y'all just buy stocks, buy stocks. If you want to do real estate, oh, I got this person that know how to do real estate, we'll get them. I know how to build intellectual property, we can talk about that. I got this person that knows how to do options, y'all can talk about that. I got this person that know how to do bonds, you know, all that stuff. So I'm really excited about bringing this information to you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you are investing, please let me know your strategy. And I'm also wondering if I should get something back here, you know, or y'all should just focus on me. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. I appreciate all of you that have subscribed and watched these videos. I'm enjoying this journey so far. I'm really putting a lot of work into it. I've literally never planned out my videos before. I have so many different ideas for this whole channel, and I'm literally going to plan out every last video like I just did that. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care.